Good morning from the AT. It's day 87 and it's about 9 o'clock. I just left camp, so it makes it about mile 686. And today I got about 10 miles, going down a couple miles across that valley and then up that ridge. And actually, can't really see it through the trees. I can see it pretty good. And then towards the end there, it kind of drops down. So it's actually a pretty good climb today, about 1,500 feet. I was hoping it'd be less than that, but it's 1,500 feet up, and then it's pretty much downhill the whole ridge, 4 or 5 miles or so. And that'll be my next shelter, about 10 miles total today. So yesterday was about 12.5 miles. And yesterday was interesting because I saw a cedar log. Sometimes they put steps in the hill to help you up, or maybe with erosion control. But they used a cedar log, a bunch of cedar logs. So I took the cedar bark, a piece of bark off one of the logs, and put it in my pocket. When I got to the camp, I used that to start my fire. So I'm trying to find things that I can use that are out here where I can just start my fire with my knife and my sparker. So that light my fire combination with the Mora blade is just a perfect knife. It only weighs 4 ounces, and there's no way I'm going to send that home. The blade is sharp enough to make a feather stick, but tough enough to split oak logs, like 3 inches thick. So it's and then it has that ferro rod in the handle. So what I did was I had started a fire with my sparker using the bark of a poplar branch. So the dead branches of the poplar tree, they get fibrous, and you can rub them and get kind of dusty and really dry. And then you can really, it makes it easy to spark. Same thing with the cedar bark. Rub it together in your hands, dry it out, makes a lot of dust and dry stuff, and make a little nest there, and it just sparks pretty good. So I started the fire last night with cedar. I'm going to take my little microphone cover, my foam paintbrush, off, so you can hear that pileated woodpecker. He's pretty close. Hope I didn't scare him off. And there's no wind right now, so I'll just leave it off. So right now I'm so I learned about the poplar tree from Hestia. There she is right there. Hestia, the woodpecker. So I hiked with Hestia. That's Paula for a while. She's good at making fires, because that's how she got her trail name. Hestia is the goddess of fire. So she knows about the poplar trees and the bark of the poplar branch. And now I'm hiking with, his trail name is No Hurry. He's the guy that keeps passing me, and I meet up with him at the shelters. But he's from West Virginia, and he was in the logging business, so he knows all about trees. So he's helping me identify trees and learn about the trees and what kind of wood is good for fire. So he always makes a fire every night. What he does is he leaves it going all night. Maybe wakes up in the middle of the night, throw some more wood on. That way you have fire or embers in the morning. And then you just put some wood on there, rekindle it, and you have a nice fire in the morning. So I woke up early today. It was about 5 o'clock. And the reason is there's a possibility of rain this afternoon, so I just wanted to leave early and beat the rain that's possible. But I woke up at 5, got up at like 5:30 or so, and rekindled the fire. Today wasn't perfect, but it wasn't a perfect 10.0, but it was about a 9.8 for this morning. So that's what I'm rating today's, or this morning anyway. It was perfect. It's 45 degrees. I slept good. It was nice and quiet. There was no wind at night. No rain. There was supposed to be a little bit of rain coming through tonight, or last night. Um, and the best part is the dew point was 40 degrees. So the dew point is 40, the temperature is 45. You're right on the edge there, but there was no dew on my tarp or anything. It's a little humid, but there was no dew, so everything stayed dry. Got the fire going, had breakfast, sitting at the picnic table right by the fire. It was before the sun came up, and I heard the barred owl in the distance. And as the sun came up, like probably a half hour before sunrise, all the birds started waking up. So I got the bird app, and I'm trying to identify all the bird sounds. So I heard the chickadee, the tufted titmouse, the junco. They all started singing. And at first it was just the chickadee all by himself. He was like for 10 minutes just in the same spot, just singing away. And then all the birds just joined in. It was kind of neat. So it was a real good morning. I had my scrambled eggs with mayonnaise on tortillas. Actually, I had a couple of cups of coffee. 2 cups of coffee. So it was just a near perfect morning. The reason why it's not a 10.0 because it's a little overcast. So I didn't get to see the sky in the morning pre-sunrise or the sunrise itself. So this morning we have the waning gibbous moon. We had that. I saw the moon yesterday morning, and it lit up the campsite just perfect. Didn't get that today. Couldn't see the morning planets, none of that stuff. So can't give it a perfect 10.0 morning, but it's just so relaxing and quiet. It would be nice if every morning was like this. So the dew point has been really low lately. It's getting up there. It's a little bit humid today, but like I said, no dew on my tarp. That's all I care about. A couple of days before that, the dew point was 14 and 15 degrees. So there's nice and dry. There's no way anything's going to get wet in the morning. So once the temperature goes down and reaches the dew point, well, that's when you have dew, fog, 100% humidity. It doesn't have to be exactly at the dew point. Usually it's 2 or 3 degrees within the dew point. Then everything gets all dewy, wet. But I haven't had that for a few days, so it's kind of nice. So I'm going down this hill for a couple of miles. Gonna cross that little valley or hollow for a couple of miles and go up that ridge. Not looking forward to that. And as long as I get there before the rain to my next shelter, I'll be happy. It's only a little bit of rain. Looks like it's only going to rain for 12 hours or so, if it does rain at all. So today is off to a good start. I'm going to start eating some food and get ready for this hill up here. More woodpecker. Must have scared him off. 사랑해요, 여보.